Hello you guys, welcome to my channel. I am really excited to kick off a new series called I Did Their Workout. This is basically where you guys tag me in workouts or send me different workouts that you've seen through other personal trainers or fitness influencers. I'm then going to do their workout and give you guys an honest review from a personal trainer of what I like about it and what I don't like about it. Okay, so what is today's workout? A lot of people recommended that I do one of Blonde Ponytail's workouts. If you guys do not follow Blonde Ponytail, go ahead and do that. She's one of my greatest friends on social media. We've been friends for a really long time. She's even been on the podcast, on the Fit Women's Weekly podcast. So as soon as you guys recommended her, I was like, yeah, of course I'll try one of Blonde Ponytail's workouts. Why not? Here's the one that we're gonna do. I pulled this off of Instagram, and in fact, she actually commented on to me and said, hey, this is a great one, which worked out perfectly. I had already chosen it. She recommended it. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to start with four rounds of 8 burpee deadlifts, 12 squat curls. She used 25-pound dumbbells in her workout. I'm actually going to go a little bit heavier. I'm going to use 50-pound kettlebells, because kettlebells are what we have at our studio. 50-pound kettlebells for the deadlifts and a 35-pound kettlebell for the squat curls. Then, after we finish those 4 rounds, we're going to go into a 10-minute AMRAP of 8 double squat thrusters and 8 Renegade Rows with a frog jump. I will probably do, well, I am going to do 26 pounds for both of these, which are 12 kilogram kettlebells. So, with that being said, I'm going to get myself warmed up, get the studio ready, and let's knock out Jess's workout. I got my timer set so that when I get to the AMRAP, I can just hit go and start working on it. I've got my weights all set up, and we are ready to rock and roll. Now, I do have one disclaimer. If you guys notice, I am barefoot in my workout, and I also have some awesome pink tape going around my foot. I broke my toe about 3 weeks ago, and it's still not healed. So I can do a lot of things, but that's just why it looks kind of funny. So just wanted to toss that out there. All right, let's do this. I should also say, it's really hard to work out without music. I'm using my phone to film this, which I will plan on upgrading as we do more of these segments. But for now, I gotta use my phone, and that means I can't listen to music and film at the same time. The things that I do for you guys. All right, I love you, Jess. Let's get this workout done and see what I think about it at the end.
I can feel your heart pound beating like a kick drum. Love it when I'm this drunk. Ooh, yeah, I could find fly burning for you all night. Love it when I'm this high. Ooh, yeah, I could boom, boom, bomb. It rocks my heart. Boom, boom, shake, tear me apart. Baby, your boom, boom, bomb. It rocks my world right, right. Hey, 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 hey.
kind of regretting going up on all the weights. Whew. Part 1 done. Quick sip of water, part 2. All right, you guys can tell I'm sweaty. I've got my timer set for 2 rounds of 5 minutes, just because it's easier to set the timer that way. I'm a little nervous, I'm not gonna lie, of the Renegade Rows and Frog jumps on the kettlebells, but I'll do the best that I can do. All right, let's start. We got 8 thrusters.
Cause you know that you're more than just one voice. You can roll with all the boys through the noise. State your case and lead the way. Cause you know that you're not just a one shy girl. You can have the universe, change the world. Start by smiling at the mirror. Instead of just focus on your pain, see all that you can be is all that you believe. It's time to start getting up and do it. You're afraid to feel your feelings when the night turns into day, but sometimes they're the realest things to ever come your way. Cause you know
Arms are dead. Come on, Jess.
one shy girl, you can have the universe, change the world, start by smiling at the mirror. Cause you know that you're more than just one voice. You can roll with all the boys through the noise. State your case and lead the way. Cause you know that you're not just the one shy girl. You can have the universe, change the world. Start by smiling at the mirror.
Oh, I'm dripping.
Yeah, I know it's in my head. Still I can't remember what you said. I know we've been here once before.
Oh man, I am a sweaty mess. I hope that you guys enjoy that Sufferfest. I surely did. I'm not gonna lie, so I'm not even gonna cool down. I just want to talk with you guys in real time about Jess's workout and what I thought about it, kind of the surprises with it, and how I would tackle it if I were to do this all over again. Overall, it was a fantastic workout. It actually really surprised me. I didn't think it was going to be as challenging as it was. Now, as you guys clearly saw, there were a lot of lower body moves. There were squats, there were thrusters, there were deadlifts, there were the frog jumps. So this is a total body exercise, but what felt like it got hammered the most was my upper body. Wow. By the end, my shoulders were done, my biceps were done. Yeah, I definitely could feel my entire body getting a burn, but it was a surprise to me how much of an upper body move this was. Now the next piece of, but observation that I made is I generally don't like moves where it's like a squat with a curl, because if I want to squat, in order to get the most out of that squat, I'm gonna have to lift a lot heavier of a weight than if I were doing a curl, right? So if I want to do something like bicep curls, I'll do bicep curls and I'll do my squats separate. But the way that she has this planned out, which I've done these before and I always forget how great of an exercise it is when you're doing that squat with a curl at the bottom of your squat, you're having to hold your squat down for a couple of seconds while you perform your curl, and that just adds the time under tension to your legs a ton and really makes you feel like you're getting that lower body burn that I normally wouldn't be getting with that weight. So it's all about that time under tension, which was really amazing. By the end, my legs were shaking and my biceps were pumped. In fact, I think I may have actually gone a little bit too heavy. I was a little bit ambitious, I think, with the first half of the workout. The deadlifts were fine, but that squat to curl, maybe I should have gone with the 26 pound, which is more close to what Jess recommended. But sometimes, I know that she does these workouts at home. I feel like when I watch her, the weights that she used, I'm kind of like, Jess, you could go heavier with this. So I'm always like, maybe I'll send her a kettlebell. I don't know. But so that's kind of the way I looked at this. I was like, well, maybe the 25 is just the heaviest that she has, but since I have more variety, I'm gonna go a little bit heavier. I was dying at the end, which really affected the second half of the workout, which was that 10-minute AMRAP, because my arms felt like they were gonna fall off. It wasn't my legs that were giving out in those thrusters, it was my shoulders from everything, from the push-ups to the curls, the thrusters, and then back to the, not the push-ups, the Renegade rows. My upper body was just killing me, and I ended up having to break it up into 2 sets of 4 for most of the rounds of the AMRAP when it came to my thrusters, and even some of the push-ups. But overall, I'm gonna give that workout a score of, I would say an 8, which is really, really good. You're gonna have to crush my soul in order for me to give a 10 to anybody, but I did love this workout. It's great if you're doing something at home and you don't have a lot of equipment, or if you're at the gym. As you can see, it didn't take up a lot of space. I was able to knock it out right in one little area of my studio, and before I knew it, it was all said and done. What would I have done differently if I were to do this all over again? I may have followed Jess's advice actually on this time when it came to weight choices, and not necessarily on the deadlifts. I think I would have stuck to the 50, but I would have stuck to the 12 kilogram kettlebells. Finally, the air conditioner went off. The 12 kilogram kettlebell for the squat to curl. But at the same time, I wanted something that challenged me, and that's such a big gap from 26 pounds to 35 pounds that might have then been a little bit too easy. But I don't have a 30-pound kettlebell here at the studio. I have from 12 to 16 kilogram. I would love a 14 kilogram kettlebell though. So yeah, that's kind of the only thing that I think that I would have changed, just because I feel like it really burnt me out going into the second part of the workout. Any tips on if you plan to do this workout? First, you should do it because it's an awesome workout. Second, follow all the advice that I just did, and make sure to listen to your body. When it comes to these kind of workouts, in order to get the results, like where you're sweating and dripping like this, you've got to push yourself, which is why I'm not really upset with myself for going heavier than maybe I should have, because I was also listening to my body in terms of form. you're gonna have to go heavy to push yourself, but you also wanna go at a pretty fast pace to up the intensity of the workout, to take that heart rate up, really get those muscles burning. But when it comes to Metcons, it's super simple to let your form slip because you're just trying to get through, and before you know it, you're laying on the ground injured. So make sure that you listen to your body if you're doing things like this, and remember, it's okay to break things up. I think a lot of my clients, at least, they get this idea that if they have to put a weight down, that means that they should go down in weight. No, trust me, I thought about going down in weight a couple of times, and I was like, you know what? You started here, just keep going. If you have to, do a quick shakeout, that's okay, because that's the weight that's gonna challenge me, and if I were to go down in weight, it would have just made things way too simple, and you guys don't wanna see me rush through a workout and making it look like a piece of cake. I wanted to challenge myself just as much as I want you to challenge yourself. So that's my tip going into it, and then just pace yourself. Don't go balls to the wall from the get-go. In my head, I was kind of thinking at the beginning, it's only 4 rounds. These numbers aren't crazy high in terms of reps. I'll be able to fly through this. But once I pretty much did the second burpee deadlift, I was like, Kendall, slow it down a little bit, slow your roll. You got 3 more rounds to go ahead of you. And that's what I did. I tried to keep a pace that I could stay consistent with from start to finish with the workout. And that's what I would recommend to you as well. I love Jess's workout, so I definitely recommend it. Make sure that you head over to Instagram, follow her at Blonde Ponytail. She's even been on the podcast, like I mentioned, Fit Women's Weekly Podcast. So just do a quick search. You can find, I think she's been on 2 episodes, which she needs to come back and do another one. So you can also listen, get to know her a little bit more. Now, if you like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more in this series, make sure that you subscribe to my channel, and then help your homegirl out. If you know a fitness influencer or a personal trainer who posts workouts, and you've kind of looked at them and gone, wow, these look really awesome, or these look really hard, or workouts that you've even done and you loved, challenge me to them. You can either tag me on Instagram at Trainer Kendall under their specific workout you want me to try, or comment down below of that person, and if you know the workout from the top of your head, please write that in the comments too. Otherwise, I can make myself over to their Instagram and kind of pick one by myself, but if you already know one that you want me to do, don't hold back. All right, guys. Anyways, make sure you like, subscribe, head over to fitwomensweekly.net, soon to be fitwomensweekly.com, where if you are like me and you love following an actual training plan, I can hook you up. Whether it is body weights, dumbbells, or kettlebells, I've got the program that is right for you. And if you're a complete beginner, I've got Ignite, so all the bases are covered. Whew. I'm gonna go grab some water and lay on my back before I go do squats. Thanks, guys. Bye. Mwah.